You know, sometimes a road just comes to an end and you gotta just find another way to do things. Well, anyhow, I'm kind of having to change the nature of my channel a little bit here. From the trash cleanup to a bit of scrapping. And I think it's kind of along the same lines as what I was doing before. You know, scrapping is pretty good for the environment as far as I'm concerned. You're pulling stuff out of the waste stream that can then be recycled and turned into something new. But anyhow, this channel is going to be about scrapping for a while, and maybe I can teach some people that are interested in scrapping a little bit about how to process scrap metal. When I first got into it, I had a lot of questions about how to sort the scrap and, you know, what it's worth and this and that, so maybe I can inform some people about that. Anyhow, I hope you enjoy the channel, and I hope to get back out there cleaning up trash pretty soon, but for now, I'm cruising around on this e-bike, and I have my truck, and I'm doing a bit of scrapping. So I hope you enjoy. All right, here we are, first shopping center of the day. Let's see what we got. Dumpsters, that one's closed. So recycling, nothing. You never know. Oh, what's that? Got some wire right there. That's what we're looking for. Oh, it might be stripped. No, it's not stripped. I'll get it. Okay, here we go. That's worth it. It's always worth it. Let's see. A little bundle. Somebody was doing work on an air conditioner, probably. All right. Well, what else do we got? Some kind of steel. I'm not really looking for steel right now. All right. Well, take the wire. Carrying on. See if we get kicked up out of here. Alright, what do we got? Kinda looks like a whole lot of nothing. Oh, there's some wire. That's coaxial. We don't want that. Hello. Alright. There might be something in here. It's coax. Yeah, I always gotta check these boxes. Might come back for this one, it smells bad. Very nice. Yeah, it's aluminum. We got a cord here on an old TV. It's not much, but I'll try and get a weight on these. I think they're probably worth about 25 cents a piece. Maybe a little more. Depends how long they are, of course. Throw it in the bag. We got some geese here. Excuse me, geese. These things are kind of aggressive. Let's see what we got. Okay, looks like nothing. Maybe some candy. Yeah, there's some candy in there. I'll check it out. Oh, a lot of candy. Whole bag full. I don't know how much candy I can really eat. Maybe a little bit. Look at all that. I don't really care for candy, but if you had a sweet tooth, man, that's a gold mine in there. Alright, continuing on. Let's see what we got here. Cardboard. Alright. Geese. We got a little cat hanging out here by the dumpster. What's up, dumpster cat? How you doing? I'm not trying to bother you, I just want to check out the dumpster. It's pretty cute. Scared him off. Okay, that's looking pretty gross in there. So we're gonna continue on. See what else we got. See you later, buddy. See what we got in here. Yeah, it's kind of a mess in there. Not seeing much. Alright, continuing on. There's a little canal back here, probably some gators. There's a duck. Mallard. Oh, a bunch of them. What's up, dudes? How you doing? It's pretty cool. over there. The Canadian geese down that way. And we got a cat over there. All kinds of wildlife hanging out down here. Let's see what we got here. This is an auto parts store. You can see the oil there. Let's see. These are hit or miss. I got some of those Reese's. I got a soft spot for them Reese's. Electric tongue jack thing. Just a little wire. Piece of wire here. Some more wire there. I gotta cut that. There's an electric motor on there, but I don't have the room to grab that right now. Just a bit of wire, so I gotta get my wire cutters real quick. Put that down. Give me a second. The old wire cutters. New here. Get this isn't much, but you know it all adds up. Cut this. Oh, these aren't the best wire cutters for this either. There we go. Yeah, can't get that close. Okay. So what we got? A couple of feet of wire. Alright. Leaving that. I would get that if I had my truck, but it's got some steel, mostly steel. Alright, anyhow. See if there's anything else on top. Nah, we'll just go with the wire. Alright. Check this out. I was cruising down here. There's a little creek. I actually took a wrong turn and ended up on some road. I don't even know where I am, but anyhow, I'm heading back. Crossed over this little creek, and there's this cool little bridge here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna go check it out. Looks pretty cool. I like old stuff. Check this out. It's cool. There's an old bike frame there. I'd scrap that, but okay, let's see. Look at this cool old bridge. Wow. I'd say that's in disrepair. Somewhat solid. I don't know if I care to walk on it, but whoa, cool. Look at these old wooden posts. Got some grapevines growing on it. It's all covered in leaves. This is awesome. Oh, there's another bike. This is where they ditch the bikes. Hopefully nobody steals mine. Now my bike's right there. It's fine. Anyhow, check this out. It's got like a steel frame underneath it. Cement footer there. That cement doesn't look all that old. It's interesting. And it goes across. Pretty cool. Whoa, I'm sliding. See, judging by this cement footer, it's not that old. You know, that cement doesn't look that old. There's still the rubber pad's still good, but then the wood, it's in disrepair. Not too much rust on it. It's a little rusty. That's weird. It's not that old. It's clearly a footbridge. Maybe not clearly, but it's a footpath to get across. There's a swimming pool and a park on the other side, and a nice creek. You gotta watch out for snakes around here. There are a lot of water moccasins in this area. Looks clear though. Anyhow, cool tree roots growing in there. It goes under the road there. Interesting old bridge. A lot of these boards are in good shape, but then there's holes. I don't think I'm gonna walk over it. A little bit of graffiti. That wall's kind of falling down. Retaining wall's coming down. That's falling apart. It's in rough shape, but the steel is still solid. Anyhow, I found a little scrap while I was here too. I don't know if I'll grab it right now. See, my bike is okay. There's a bike frame. I don't usually scrap these unless I'm doing a steel run. This one's all steel. The wheels, that goes with steel too. Let's see, this one might be aluminum. The problem is there's always a lot of steel mixed in with it. I think it's mostly steel actually. Yeah, it's more or less all steel. Part of a something there. I don't know what is that. Oh, it's a piece of an umbrella. The old patio umbrella. Nice big nails in there. Okay, well, that was a fun little stop. Anyway, I'm going to get back to it and see what kind of scrap we can find. I'll see you at the next dumpster. Down the road. Let's see what we got here. Nothing. Oh, I don't smoke weed, thank you though. Oh, here's what we want right here. We want no marijuana, but we want this. Birds. The vape. These have batteries in them. I kind of want to. It's charged. I don't vape, but I want to see what kind of batteries those have in them. Let's see what we got down here. Looks like a bit of a home bum camp down here. Sure is. And this garbage smells really bad. Let's see what we got in here, though. Interesting. Packaging. There's stolen shit. Stuff, whatever. Kind of a whole lot of nothing in here. Piece of sheet metal. Alright, well, I'm carrying on. This is a pharmacy. Sometimes they got good snacks. Okay, we got a vacuum cleaner. Has it got the cord? Yeah, it's got the cord. I'm going for that. And there's some metal shelving, but I'm not getting that. I'm gonna get my wire cutter out real quick. Get the cord off that vacuum cleaner. These. Grab that. And cut it as close as possible. These wire cutters are not ideal. There we go. I'd like to get an accurate scale just to be able to kind of weigh this kind of stuff and see what it's worth. You know, I'd say this is 50 cents. I don't know. I have to weigh it. I know a 5-gallon bucket is worth about 20, but it depends on, you know, the scrap prices. They go up and down. But it's worth getting them. Sell a lot of these cords. Anyhow, see what else is in here. Yeah, metal shelving, boxes, this and that. Alright, we're just gonna go with the cord and get out of here. This is another mattress place. There's a little shop back. I'm gonna go for the cord. Okay. I should really have these where I can get to them. But I don't like carrying tools in my pocket. Anyhow. Get this cord. Yeah, these are not the best wire cutters. That's alright though. Finding a lot of cords today. You can get the motors out of these, and yeah, if I had my truck, I'd grab it. This is stainless steel. Most likely, you have to check with the magnet. But the motors are pretty small in these. Let's see if we got anything else. Looks like this is the one they replaced it with. Anyway, not seeing much else there, so we're just going to go with the cord. And there's some stuff over there. Alright, well, we got a cord. You know, this is a thicker cord, so there it is. Just gonna give this one a quick check. A whole lot of nothing, it looks like. Mostly just packaging. Alright, well, it hasn't been the most productive day of scrapping, but that's okay. Luckily, you know, I've just been out on the e-bike, so it doesn't really cost me anything in gas. See what's around here. The amount of homeless people I've seen is crazy. Living in the swamps back there with the alligators and the snakes and everything. Everywhere I've looked, there's been homeless camps back in the woods. Might be a sign of the times, I don't know. Nice little pond here, though. Anyhow, keep looking around, see what we can find. The boys are still working here, so I'm trying not to get in trouble for sliding by here real quick, but thought I seen a little wire in here. Let's see if there's anything worth coming back for later, anyhow. What's in here? You never know. A bunch of nothing in here so far. I was looking at these boxes, because a lot of times you find copper in the boxes. I swear I saw some wire, though. There's a very small amount of wire. Basically nothing. I know I'm gonna get hassled for digging in here. Just inevitable. This stuff is sellable, but it's like just tiny little bits of wire. I swear I saw some more, though. Well, might just be one of them kind of unproductive scrap days. That's alright, though. I do see a little bit there. Oh yeah, that's what we want. See this blue here. This stuff's sellable. It's not stripped. Is this stripped? Yeah, it's just insulation. Jeez. No, it's in there. I don't know. I'm just going to take it for now and figure it out later. See what else we got. I'm just sick of getting hassled today, you know? It's one of them days. This is coaxial, and it's even got a copper core wire, but it'll focus. But a lot of scrapyards don't take that. And I'm pretty sure the one I'm working with right now is not taking that. So, anyhow, I'm just going to keep moving. So really all there is to processing this stuff is, at least every yard is different. But the one I'm dealing with right now, I just got to cut these off and then sort it. It's mostly number 2 and just a little bit of number 1. These things, I have broken these open before, and there's a little bit of copper inside of them, but it's not very much. So, you know, I've found it's not really worth it to deal with that. These are terrible wire cutters, but anyhow, you know, that's about all I have to do. This is almost all number 2, except this piece right here. That's the only piece of number 1, and I just found this. Yeah, I think that goes in with this stuff too, yeah, so really, that's about all the sorting I have to do. Just get that one piece out. That goes in with the bright and shiny. Oh, this is good wire here, too. See this solid core stuff? That's good wire right there, too. That's number 1 with the insulation, and if you strip the insulation off, then it's bright and shiny. Or bare bright. Different yards call it different stuff. That's drop cord. Extension cord material, more or less. So I'm gonna get this one out. So this is number 1. That's bare, and this is all basically extension cord material. This piece is a little thicker, but I think it's still the same. I mean, this kind of stuff is almost worth stripping if you're really trying to pinch your pennies. Sometimes I do strip that stuff, and I'm a bit calf-strapped right now, so I might consider doing that. But anyhow, the rest of this stuff is all just kind of extension cord material. So that's what we got. It's really just a couple bucks worth of copper. And, you know, this is probably the worst scrap run I've ever had, to be honest. But, you know, there's days like that sometimes. You can never tell. Some days the money can be really good, you know? Some days it's not. That's just how it goes. The wheel of fortune goes round and round. So I'll just keep at it and bring you some good scrapping content. Maybe I can teach people something about sorting scrap metal at least. Anyway, like I said, you can break these open and get a little bit of copper out of them. And these are brass, but that's really few cents worth of copper. I don't have any tools on me, really. I'm gonna try and break these open just to give you a look inside. There's basically a tiny little transformer in there. What else? And we got a tiny little aluminum heatsink. That's actually extruded aluminum in there, but it's very small, so. Did I have something else? I thought I had one more piece of scrap in here. No, just some wire. Yeah, I don't know. These aren't really worth dealing with. Yeah, I'm gonna wreck my foot even just trying to smash these things open. I don't tend to deal with these. It's really not worth what you get out of them. I'd have to break this down even more. There it comes out, but I mean, for that tiny little transformer and that tiny little bit of extruded aluminum, it's just not worth it. So I'm just gonna throw that away. That's brass right there. I do have a brass container, and since that fell off, I'll put that in my pocket and throw it in with the brass anyway. There was one other thing. I found this vape here, and I know some of these have good lithium-ion cells in them, so I'm going to see if I can break this open without it exploding. Whoa, it's got constellations on it or something. That's kind of cool. It says the battery is fairly charged on it. I don't want to inhale this stuff, but I would like to get a battery out of it if I can. Hold on, let me set my phone down and see if I can break this open. Okay, let's see here. I'm just hoping this thing doesn't explode while I'm doing this. Uh-oh. These lithium-ion batteries can explode. I'm sure everybody knows that by now, but this is not how you're supposed to be doing this. So don't do it like this if you're going to try this. I just want to see what kind of battery's in this thing, though. I don't know. I haven't taken a lot of these apart, you know. There's always a trick to this kind of thing. Oh, that just breaks. We'll see. We'll get it open. I do want to keep all this stuff contained. Oh, there's of nicotine inside it. Yeah, this thing is not easy to get open. They're not really designed to be taken apart. But I'm really curious what kind of batteries are inside this thing. Ugh, it smells like some kind of fruit juice or something. Still lights up, that's for sure. 6.0, I don't know. It's not easy to get into it. They're not made to be open. Let's see. We're getting there. The battery's got to be in this part. Alright, well, that's about the size of a AA battery there. And this is all the nicotine. Alright, well, that's not really something I can work with, so. There's the aftermath anyway. You know, there was an easier way to get it apart. But, you know, it was kind of a waste of time in the end anyhow. But it's fun to see what's inside one of these. You know, you got a control board here, USB plug. You got a battery, and then you basically have the reservoir and some type of burner in there that electrifies it. And then the casing and some type of branding, and that's about all there is to one of those. So anyhow, that was interesting taking that apart. Nice day out here on the river.